surprises sprinkled in throughout the show, including our very first guest, your husband.
It's me.
Your husband's. Welcome back, John.
You're my love too.
He had to put it out there. Gosh,
And Keith.
I just like Keith because he is John's right-hand man, and we can't forget Koa right here.
Yeah, we got our Koa bear. Yeah, she's underneath the title right now, but that's all right. She's there. You can see her. Oh, there she is.
Yes.
There she is.
Of course, the holiday season was full of milestones in my family as John took on all 444 miles of the Natchez Trace, running to beat the fastest known time. And it took this team and many more, of course, to do it. Welcome in, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Congratulations, babe.
Thank you, babe.
It was an emotional roller coaster, not just on your end, which I am sure, but on our end, every single day, checking in. But he beat the record. It was 6 days, 23 hours, 40 minutes. What was the biggest challenge or obstacle that you faced?
The biggest obstacle was getting injured on day 3. So, going through that injury, and that lasted the whole remainder of the race, except for the last 20 miles. And conquering that and overcoming that was definitely the hardest part for me.
How are you injured?
So the road is off camber like the whole time, so it's constantly undulating. And so just right here on the shin, it just kind of flared up like a grapefruit. So, yeah, and just had to keep at pace, try to keep at pace with that going on. So it was quite a bit.
There he is, just before he got injured, actually. Of course, on the other end of the line was me saying, "Nuh-uh, you're not giving it up." And Keith, who was out there, he drove the camper for him, dropped him off in Natchez, Mississippi. Here's the great hamburger handoff.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was a good one.
That's classic.
You see you're going through rain there, of course, though. But Keith, what was it like for you in that driver's seat?
Well, it's a lot of planning and math, just kind of coming up with pace and intervals, and then just a lot of waiting around, making sure that we're stocked up on water, hanging out with Koa.
Emptying the black tank.
Yeah, emptying the tanks on the RV, that kind of thing.
It's legitimately like a pit stop,
Yeah.
So when John comes in, Keith comes over and he's got food ready for him. He's giving him massages. He's changing his socks. He's getting his headlamps. I mean, it's an intense procedure.
Yeah, it's like going into a pit stop of a race car. So
Yes.
he's changing out my water quickly, food, go.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
a lot of times it's just me coming by. He's handing me the water, and I'll continue running.
Oh my, okay.
And that's
so
how quick it goes.
This wasn't his first time trying this. This was his second attempt, which you have obviously succeeded this time. But what kept you going? Obviously, you were injured the second time around. The first time, that's when you dropped out. But the second round, you were injured. What really kept you going?
So as Stephanie said, she wouldn't allow me to quit. That was number one. But I needed a win, and we kind of had the mindset when we started out that no matter what, we're going to finish even if I get injured. And so it wasn't the pace that I wanted. I wanted to do 80 to 70 miles a day. And we were doing that for the first 2 days, but on the third day, got injured. So it brought us down to 63 miles a day.
Only 63.
And 3 marathons in a day.
Yep, practically three marathons in a day, crushing the record by nearly 4 days, earning a spot on the Loveless Wall. And we have some pictures. Yes. We had a little surprise celebration for him there. Here's the part of the group that came out to celebrate. As we mentioned, it takes a team effort. I know a lot of these folks ran along beside you. Even the mayor of Kingston Springs, former mayor now, ran overnight with you through the hours. Talk about that.
That was him in the
support.
water. Yeah, in the rain, sorry.
Yeah.
We had to, that was the last 164 miles, I believe, section, or 30, something
it was kind of once we got to Tennessee.
Yeah, it was the Tennessee section.
Yeah.
And it was just, it was cold, it was rainy, and, two volunteers came out, good friends of mine, and marched with me through the night. So I would just keep my eyes on the back of their heels, and they would set the pace, and I tried to keep up with them. And so it was a huge effort with everything, but thankfully I have some good friends.
Yeah, we got lots of friends with lots of ultra running experience that know what it takes to keep somebody motivated all night in that kind of condition.
Oh, we were just talking about that. When you're on a run and you're surrounded by people, that motivation is so much, but that community surrounding you. Steph, it's her birthday. She's the love of your life, and she has been on so many trips and adventures with you, Hardin adventures, as you're running, AT, Appalachian Trail, for those who don't know, the first round of the Natchez Trace. What's your favorite memory with Steph?
Oh, it has to be where she earned her trail name on the AT. She earned the trail name Trail Boss. So everybody gets a name on the AT. She earned the name Trail Boss, and you guys can understand why, because quickly everybody understood that she was the boss.
Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to push you.
Yeah.
And of course, I guess I have to ask the dreaded question is,
I know. Yeah.
what's next?
So actually, I got a text today asking if I would be interested in attempting the AT again.
No, please don't do that.
Let's go.
So we don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, there's a lot of options open, so we'll see.
What about the Pacific Crest Trail? Isn't that a little shorter?
I would rather do the AT.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's something where I can come back to the, heading back into the South, because I want to represent Tennessee and the South, and I would like to come home to. I always try to run FKTs, or fastest known times, in our area, just to promote the South and come home to it, really. Yeah.
But Koa couldn't go on the AT. We know Keith has gone on the AT.
Are you kidding me?
but
This
Koa-
dog's meant for the AT. Look
Yeah.
at her. Throw run.
She is so chill, so relaxed. I gotta ask, last time you were here and we were about to go on this big run with Wendy from Loveless Cafe, you said that you get hallucinations right around mile 160.
Well, no, that's where it becomes liquid. Yeah. But I did have one, if that's what you're asking.
Yes, please
I
tell.
had one. I didn't have that many this time. I had a white fox appear in front of me on the road, and then it started running in a circle, but on its tail was a rabbit, and the fox was chasing the rabbit, and they were spinning around, and then they disappeared.
Is that when you called me and told me you needed a nap?
Yeah, and then Keith, I was like, Keith, you got to come get me. I need to sleep. I took a 10-minute nap in the back of the van, then we were right back out.
Yeah.
It's
Mind
crazy.
blowing.
Yes. Keith, thank you so much for the support. I
Yes.
hope you weren't hallucinating as well while you're driving that big RV.
Congratulations.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
And thank you, Kawa.
Yes, of course, if John decides to do anything crazy, we'll make sure and keep you posted right here. You can follow his events on hardwinadventures.com.